This is Travel in 10.
Ceci est la voyage dans 10.
This is podcast Reise in 10.
You're listening to Travel in 10. And now, your host, David Brody.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Travel in 10, the podcast that takes you to some great hotels, restaurants, concerts, and events from around the world. We have some great shows coming up, including reviews of boutique hotels in Singapore, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and Phuket, as well as shows from the streets of Havana and the beaches of Veradero, Cuba. But today, we're off to an amazing hotel in the jungles of rural Thailand. It's a phenomenal place near the border with Burma called the River Kwai Jungle Rafts. So come along with me as I travel down the river, through a national park, and into the jungles of rural Thailand. Welcome to Travel in 10, coming to you today live from the banks of the River Kwai in Kanchanaburi province in Thailand. And imagine, if you will, waking up in your hotel room at about 7 in the morning to the sounds of two elephants calling from beside your room, opening the door and seeing them swimming right by your front door in the river with their mahouts on their back riding by in the morning for their shower. It's not a bad way to wake up, and that's exactly the sort of experience that you'll have here. We're staying at an amazing place called the River Kwai Jungle Rafts, and to describe this as a hotel doesn't even begin to tell you what it's like. I mean, this is much more than a hotel. It's a full-on adventure travel experience, and one of the best parts of the experience is just getting here. Coming from Bangkok, you have two options. You can either come by bus or come by train. Very inexpensive train. It is very basic, but it takes you through amazing scenery, through the Thai countryside, past Buddhist temples, through jungles, through mountains, over the famous bridge over the River Kwai that was built by Allied prisoners of war during World War II, and onto an outpost town called Nam Tok. From Nam Tok, you've got about a 45-minute long-tail boat ride down the river itself, and the scenery along the way is just phenomenal. When you come around the corner and first see the hotel itself, you're going to see about 15 rafts floating out in the middle of the river, in the middle of the jungle, and each individual raft has about 3 rooms each. Now, they don't have any running water, they don't have any electricity, so it really is a bit like camping, but a very luxurious style of camping, in that the rooms are well appointed. You've got a shower, you've got good toilet facilities, you've got comfortable beds with mosquito netting, and in addition to that, there's a fantastic restaurant here. There's a place where you can go get Thai massage during the day. One of the great activities you can do is go down to the 15th raft at the very end, throw on a life jacket, jump into the river, and just float back to your room, wherever that is. There's a hammock set up in front of each of the rooms, and a lower sort of deck in front of your raft with a couple of nice chairs you can sit out during the sun, and a few hammocks that you can lie out in as well. And one of the great features of the hotel is just behind it, there's a Mon village where local Aboriginal Mon tribes people who actually run the hotel live. And you're going to see them handling sort of every aspect of the operations here at the hotel. They're the people who will first meet you when you get off the boat. They're the ones actually who will drive the boat, bring you in. They'll make dinner, they'll set everything up. It's really, you can tell, a place this hotel has been here since the 1970s, and it's clear that it's been developed very much in concert with the local Aboriginal population. There really is no shortage of things to do here, but one of the best things is just to sit here and watch the world go by. You're out on a beautiful river. Right now it's about 10 o'clock at night. There's a full moon tonight, so you can see the light reflecting off the river. You can probably hear in the distance now just a long-tail boat running off to one of the local villages, just passing by. And, other than that, you can see some fireflies in the distance. It's bright enough tonight that you have a great view of the jungle. And lots to do. If you do go up to the village just back behind the hotel here, you're going to find a school where they're teaching local children. You're more welcome to go visit. There's elephant rides that you can take that take you through the local jungle, past the river and past a Buddhist temple that's back in the jungle here. And they've also got a handicraft shop set up. Actually, it's a handicraft school where they're teaching local children how to make traditional handicrafts, and then have a few different stands along the way where they're selling them as well. Another interesting feature here is that the same owners who own this hotel own another place called the River Kwai Resort Tel. It's just a short canoe ride or long-tail boat ride up the river. We went by canoe today. We actually took a guide with us from the Mon Village, and it was about a half-hour ride down the river. And along the way, there's some great caves that you can stop and explore. Lots to see and do as you canoe down the river through the national park here. And at the second hotel, they have a few more conveniences. There is running water, there is electricity, there's a pool, there's 2 restaurants. They also have nightly performances there, and there's a lot of packages where you can actually come in and spend a few nights in more of a traditional hotel experience, and then 1 or 2 nights here on the river in the rafts. So really something for pretty much everyone. And another thing that they've got is an amazing restaurant. The room itself, with all of your meals, costs about $40 for the night, and the meals are some of the best we've had anywhere in Thailand. Tonight we went, and for just the 2 of us, they brought 5 dishes. It's really all you can eat. They just keep bringing more and more and more food, and fantastic Thai food. Like tonight we had a spicy sautéed pork with long beans. We had a great curry made with chicken and chicken and cauliflower. There was a delicious soup. There was all the fruit you could eat at the end of dinner. Just a fantastic, fantastic meal. And after you're done with that, one of the things they've done is all the rafts that are connected, at the very end of the rafts, there's one that they've actually made into a theater. It's lit by candlelight, and in the evening, people come in from the local Mon Village and do a traditional song and dance performance. So taken all together, it really makes a fantastic experience, a great place to come spend a few days, and somewhere I'd highly recommend to come check out if you do make it here to Thailand.
Thanks for listening to the Travel in 10 podcast. Please email any questions, comments, or suggestions you have to travelin10@gmail.com. This has been a presentation of Travel in 10.